Home sweet home today. See us? All right. We're in the shop I want to be at. I wish I could get all the power over here, man. That requires a lot of money that I just don't have to spend. But we're going to mess with the Virago some. We're going to mess with the VTX some. And then we're also going to work on the Boulevard C50 paint job some. I brought the fender and the sides with me because they don't require a whole lot. So I'm just going to scuff them up here. Then that'll at least I get some progress on that one today while knocking out some other shit I got to get done here. Call that bike McDonald's because I'm loving it. That shit looks good, man. I love how it turned out, being pretty much all black. Here's the mission for today. This oil tank that is fitted to this bike. Here, let me get to the other side. It's a little easier to see. I can get the wires in the way. This oil tank came with this roller frame that I got. And so it's fitted for this bike. It's made for that exact spot right there. So we're gonna cut in the front here, just a little spot. Now I might try and make a hinge or something for it later, but for now we're just gonna make the cut. And that way I can put all the other, put like the CDI and the regulator and all this in there. So it's out of the way. You know, and from the sides, it'll look like the bike has an oil tank or whatever. You know, it's a good way to hide everything. Paint came out flawless. Ain't even been buffed yet. Let's see. Kind of hard to see with the sun behind me there, you know, so. Flaked out. I got the tank off because I'm waiting on the fuel fittings, but I went ahead and put the carb on. The only thing that's not ready, I mean, everything's still gotta make it look a little better tucked up in there. I just kind of shoved everything for now. I want to go ahead and get a test start. So I'm gonna put a little starter fluid on in there. Yeah, hopefully the regulator will ground out on the engine here. It should work. As long as that'll ground right there, we'll be good. Let me set this up somewhere. All right. See what it does. Hopefully that grounds right there. That will not ground on the engine. Make sure I don't zap the piss out of myself. Hold on. Yeah, I just saw it spark on that bolt right there. Cool. All right. There you have it. There you have it. So I got to force myself to take a little break from the Virago. I'm having too much fun. You know, it's full custom. It's ours. And so, you know, kind of makes it a little more fun than working on the things I got to sell. But time to start on the VTX. So. So, got to clean the K&M filter. Probably B12 the carb some. You see it's not exactly pretty. And clean up the engine before I put those valve covers on. I can paint everything. Get all this fake chrome shit off of there. So that's what I'm about to get on right now. Well, got all that bullshit off on this side. Now I got to start on this side. Took a little longer than I expected. I mean, it's really just a sticker. It's on there pretty good, so. So it's Saturday. I really forgot to do any filming yesterday. I had my wife and my son hanging out in the shop with me all day, so you know, it's nice to have some company, but I forgot to do a whole lot of filming. I did show y'all quite a bit with the Virago. Pretty happy with how it's coming along, man. Got it started, or you know, started off starter fluid. I'm just waiting on these fuel fittings. I can do that. And then right now, I had to remind myself to do some filming because I get comfortable and I forget. But I made a bracket off of the old seat pan we had. I made that. If it works, I'll make it pretty, make it look good. But I'm gonna use that with this new Springer seat, only not using the springs, not gonna spring it out because it sits too high on this style of bike. It doesn't really look good. I just went on a little test drive. I'm not a fan of running it without springs. And I'm gonna hardtail the back end, so it's gonna be even worse. That's why I have this shock on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the holes directly into here, where I made the dots. And that way I can put the springs at least lower. They'll sit about an inch lower that way. So that's kind of more how a Springer seat should go. You see how much lower it is in the frame. These universal mounts that come with them, they don't sit low in the frame. No, there's two of them right there. They don't sit low in the frame like they should. They're universal. They're not really designed for any one bike, so you don't really get a good look with them. I mean, yeah, they kind of hide all this shit going on down here, but I'd personally rather see that than a seat pan that doesn't sit like it should. Here we are, working on Sunday. Nah, man, it was really an easy weekend, but with the VTX being so close to done, it's and my wife's Virago being almost done, it was time to move on to the next project, or at least get it ready and picked up. And so my buddy Big Kyle of Pipe Dream Customs.
Welcome back to Pipe Dreams Customs. Nothing hooked up, we got open hands, let's go! Bubble machine activated!
It's time to go pick it up, man. He got it running right. He rebuilt the engine on it. Everything's awesome on it. So now it's just time to make it pretty, man. Do the Dixie thing, you know. So passing on the torch. It's ours now. And tomorrow, Monday, we'll be right back here on the Boulevard C50. All right, so we got to do the old, yep, that's not going nowhere. All right, cool. You will lose a bike on the highway if you don't say that exact thing.